Welcome to the Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern, where every cup tells a story, and every story starts with a sip. Join us on a journey of adventure, camaraderie, and of course, the finest brews, served hot and steeped in mystery. From dragons to ancient legends, we're brewing up more than just coffee. Today's tale begins in the crossroads country where forests breathe old secrets and storms have long memories. The Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern stands against the rising wind, but on this day, a dark chant marches down the road, and the winds that follow may carry whispers of Ravenwood. But before we dive into today's adventure, a quick word from our sponsor.
Welcome, adventurers, to the Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern, where every cup is a quest, and every sip, a story. Start your day with the boldness of rogues rolling thunder, Guatemalan beans aged in whiskey barrels, delivering a brew as daring as a rogue's escapade. For those with a sweet tooth, Bard's-inspired hazelnut offers a harmonious fusion of rich hazelnut and decadent chocolate, reminiscent of a bard's sweet serenade. Not a coffee connoisseur? Our artisan teas, like the delicate moonlit jasmine or the comforting cider harvest, promise a journey through flavors both exotic and familiar. Craving something enchanting? Dreamspell chai awaits, blending bold spices into a potion that stirs both body and soul. Join the Dungeon Brew crew and wear your passion proudly with our exclusive gear. Embark on your flavor adventure today at dungeonbrewcoffee.com. Dungeon Brew Coffee, brewing with initiative, rolling with life.
Now, grab your mug, settle in, and get ready for the next chapter in our brewing saga. Episode 43, The Winds of Ravenwood, Part 1. Morning breaks across the crossroads, golden sunlight brushing the timbers of the soon-to-open Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern. Inside, the scent of roasted beans, warm bread, and too many spices fills the air.
No. The crema should be silky, not foamy. Honestly, these beans deserve respect.
Says the dragon who scorched the last batch into charcoal you called extra bold.
That was a technique, Nivad. A technique.
A little help? Just trying to bring in the new barrel and it keeps rolling away.
Bradicus. Honestly, use your legs, not your beard.
My beard is a natural rope of destiny. It goes where glory calls it.
Glory may be calling, but so is the wind. Do you feel that?
The breeze slips under the tavern's rafters. Not cold, just strange. A wild note in its song. Almost like warning.
Storm coming, maybe?
Fear not, for I shall stand guard against any gust that dares threaten our domain.
That wind is not aimless.
And far off, beyond the fields, faint, rhythmic, and growing, something marches closer. The wind outside grows impatient, tugging at loose boards, rustling leaves along the old crossroads, and carrying with it a distant thunder of boots. The crew gathers at the windows, curiosity giving way to caution.
Whoa! That sounds like a lot of soldiers. Why so many this far south?
Look at the company banners, crimson cloth, black bird sigil. I've seen that mark on old bounty notices. Never this close, though.
The Iron Vultures. I've crossed paths with them once. Paid blades. Ruthless. Efficient. Loyal only to coin.
At least they don't look like they're singing types.
As if on cue, the marching line roars to life, voices rising like a single iron throat.
The earth and bleed it dry. Iron wings will never die. Strike the banner, scorch the wood. All shall bow in Ravenwood. Steel for silver, war for bread. March on
Ravenwood. I've heard of that place before. But why are they singing about it?
I've heard the name traded in campfire stories. Woods that don't grow right. Birds that don't sing. Travelers say the paths twist when the moon is wrong.
Paths don't twist. Men get lost. That's all superstition.
Perhaps, but superstition doesn't send 100 marching mercenaries in full formation.
Outside, armored figures march with grim purpose, eyes forward, jaws clenched, never glancing at the tavern. As though nothing but their destination, or escape, matters.
There's quite a lot of them. Looks to be well over 100. And they don't look like friendly travelers.
Who in the realms chants about themselves?
Someone who really needs a hug. Or a hobby.
No. Listen to the words. Ravenwood. Their last trail leads from the north. If their boots echo this far south, then something has gone terribly wrong there.
The mercenary column marches down the road, close enough for the dragons and their companions to see the grim, cold expressions of the ruthless warriors and their banners snapping in the wind.
Push on! Leave Ravenwood behind you! The storm will fade once we're clear of this cursed crossroad!
Storm? Fade? What storm? The sky looks.
That can't be natural.
It isn't. The wind isn't moving with the storm, it's moving after them.
Fate, why does that worry you more than the army itself?
Because the wind remembers things that mortals forget. And if the mercenaries came from Ravenwood, they may have awakened something that does not rest.
Shields and saints. That hit like a warhammer.
Oh no! My drying beans! Nived, grab your spices. We are not repeating the cinnamon incident.
I swear, the last time this happened, the cinnamon tried to escape through my nostrils. I sneezed flame for an hour. I am not reliving that day.
The mercenaries continue on, never slowing, never looking back, but the wind they leave in their wake begins to spiral, as though deciding what to do next.
The vultures brought the storm behind them, but it will not stop with their march. The storm is not chasing the land. It is chasing them.
The wind does not wait any longer. It lashes across the crossroads, tugging at boards, flinging shutters like rag dolls, and snatching loose items from the floor. The tavern, still unfinished, trembles under its assault.
Bradicus, that tarp. Don't let it fly!
No storm can best Bradicus. Whoops.
Honestly, the 5 of us should run a circus with all this acrobatics.
This is, without a doubt, not an ordinary storm.
The wind spirals, gusting faster, as if drawn by something unseen. At first, the chaos is almost funny, the barrels rolling, the dragons slipping, Bradicus tangled in ropes and tarps, but then, the storm changes.
Did anyone else hear that?
I thought I imagined it.
I did not imagine it. No mere breeze would speak such things.
Something's following the mercenaries, all right. And it isn't done yet.
The whisper swells into an unearthly, howling roar that shreds through the tavern's roof beams, a sound that carries neither logic nor mercy.
It knows we're here. The storm, it chooses its prey. And we are in its path.
Windows slam, dust swirls, and the tavern rocks under the gale. For a heartbeat, the world outside seems alive, angry, and ancient. The Iron Vultures are long gone down the road, but the wind remains focused, sentient, and waiting.
Whatever followed them from Ravenwood, it will not leave quietly.
The tavern trembles under the relentless gale, its unfinished walls creaking as if whispering secrets to one another. Dust and spice swirl in chaotic spirals around the room, sticking to hair, scales, and fur. The wind is not blind. It darts, pauses, and circles as though testing its prey. Each of the 5 companions senses it differently, yet all feel the same pulse. Something ancient and deliberate is watching.
If anyone has ideas for calming Ascension Storm, now's the time to speak up.
I suggest a very large net. Or a bigger coffee cup.
I've wrestled bears, bandits, and blizzards. This storm will not defeat Bradicus, probably.
We have to focus. Chaos is distracting us from understanding it.
It is intelligent. A force of nature twisted by something mortal, something reckless. The Iron Vultures carried more than coin from Ravenwood.
Fate's mind races, tracing the paths of whispered runes she's seen before, trying to match them with the storm's motions. She sees flashes of black-plumed helmets, banners soaked in crimson, marching into the woods of Ravenwood, and then, the wind responds to their passing as if it remembers every strike, every theft, every curse. Java sees only beans and ruined coffee. Nived sees flying spices as weapons. Bradicus imagines a heroic charge. Patches calculates safety strategies. But fate feels the wind's intent, and it terrifies her.
We need a plan before we're flattened. Suggestions? I'll take anything that doesn't involve yelling at it.
Maybe if I season it? Distracted with cumin or cloves?
I'll block it. With my broom. My broom of justice.
No, Bradicus, you can't take it on alone. We coordinate or we all get knocked into next week.
The storm answers to the wrongs done in Ravenwood. Whatever they took, whatever they disturbed, it follows them. And now, we stand between it and them.
The wind hurls a broken signpost through the open doorway, sending it spinning across the room. Nived flaps in panic, scattering spices in a crimson cloud. Bradicus dives, barely dodging the flying wood. Java scoops beans from the floor with more desperation than skill. Patches yanks the shutters closed, and for a moment, the tavern is a tiny island of order in a sea of chaos. And yet, the storm waits, circling, anticipating.
It does not test us, it studies us.
I hate storms that think.
I hate storms that plot.
I hate storms that might outfight me.
Enough. We need to track their path to Ravenwood, figure out what they stole, and be ready when the storm chooses its next move.
Outside, the wind howls, carrying fragments of distant echoes, voices that could be human or something older, bending syllables that twist into the names of places no traveler should tread. It pauses, shifts, and then lashes again, as if nudging the tavern toward revelation. Within, the companions glance at one another, aware that their ordinary lives, in this fledgling tavern, will never be the same.
Ravenwood is only the beginning, and the storm is already learning our names.
The tavern trembles under the last lingering gusts, dust and spice settling slowly like sediment after a storm. The 5 companions huddle, shaking but resolute, gathering both courage and supplies. Outside, the wind swirls with intent, more measured now, almost waiting, as if it understands that the storm's real lesson is just beginning.
Okay, the coffee is safe. Spice is mostly intact. I'm not saying I'm ready for whatever this thing is, but at least breakfast won't be ruined.
Breakfast is the least of our worries. That wind, it's thinking.
Thinking or not, I will face it. We need barricades, ropes, and if necessary, heroic distraction.
Enough theatrics. We focus. Windows locked. Beams reinforced. Spices and breakables secured. And stay alert.
The storm left more than damage. I can feel it, something from Ravenwood remains. Not a creature, not a person. An essence. It lingers, aware. Watching. Measuring.
Essence? Like a ghost? Or a very angry breeze?
Neither. Not entirely. Something bound to Ravenwood. Perhaps the forest itself, or what the mercenaries disturbed there. It is not corporeal, but it learns. It can follow, adapt, and anticipate.
So, what do we do with an invisible, thinking Ghost Wind.
We prepare. That is all we can do. Stay inside, stay organized, and stay aware. The storm itself may be harmless, but the essence within it is not.
Then we watch. We wait. And we fight if it comes to that.
Outside, the wind dances, playful yet unnerving. It lifts dust from the crossroads and carries faint echoes of what fate senses, the intelligence of Ravenwood, observing, learning, waiting. The tavern, a fragile haven against the elemental and mystical, is calm for the first time since the storm hit, but the calm is brittle. The air seems to pulse with a presence unseen, a weight pressing just beyond perception. The companions sense it, an essence that is neither friend nor foe, but a force aware of them, weighing their every movement.
It watches, and it remembers.
And as the sun dips below the horizon, the crossroads fall into shadow. The wind whispers secrets that only the tavern's walls can hear. Ravenwood's essence has arrived, not in flesh, but in thought, in air, in memory. And the Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern will not forget its presence. The fire is low, the mugs are empty, and tonight's tale has come to an end. But the journey is far from over. Thank you for gathering with us at Dungeon Brew Coffee Tavern, where adventure brews with every sip. Join us next time as new challenges arise, mysteries deepen, and the magic of the tavern unfolds. If you enjoyed this taste of adventure, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell so you never miss a new episode. We'll save a seat for you at the tavern. See you soon.